say hi to the ladies, gentlemen, people of the internet. Welcome to the Escape Route, the podcast where an ordinary man gets shown the ways of extraordinary people. My name is Clement Spoctor. I will be your ordinary man. And today, starting us off as a man that needs no introduction, but it's all in the name anyway. JamJam The Comedian.
Yo, what's up, man?
Welcome, man.
Thanks for having me, bro.
I appreciate you coming, man, on such short notice.
Yeah. It's all
you being
good.
so busy.
It's all good.
And we'll talk about you being so busy.
Yeah.
Because you're fresh. And I'm talking about fresh. Of not only meeting, going to meet, and holding the title of the UFC's new middleweight champion of the world, Dricus still not Plessis.
Yeah.
You gotta tell me about that experience, and my question is, did you at any point feel pressure? Because this started with you calling for Isi Osa commentary for the fight, right?
Yeah.
So that means a lot of us woke up and watched the fight because of you.
Yeah.
Did you at any time feel pressure during round one specifically?
Hey, man, I'll be honest with you, right? Bro, strictly, okay. When obviously we woke up early, whatever.
Super early, I was drunk.
And then they were, like, I knew I had to go. I was lit that night, like on the Saturday. And then at like 12, I was like, if have any self-respect, I must go home now because I'm going to sleep and then pretend like I watched it and then wake up and be like, hey, nah. So I went to bed. I called it. I literally did a sneak away. Cause my friends
Irish exit.
Yeah. Because my friends were doing that. Oh, come on, bro. Let's stay up. I'm like, Jens, no, man. I know at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, we're all going to be wired and then it's going to be like, we're going to pass out, then we're not going to. So he eased some of my nerves. He looked and felt calm.
He did. He looked when he saw his
father. When he saw his parents, when he went up to them, and then and then got into the cage, he was like, James, I'm here.
Yeah, I was like, this feels like Rob.
Strickland looked a little like a deer, headlights kind of vibe where he was
occupied in the mind.
Yeah, he was like, wow, I don't think he expected so many people to be like, I think you could feel the energy that
He could. But Dricus, and when there were times they booed him, and I was like, did you guys not watch the Rugby World Cup or read anything about South Africa ever? Boo us, you'll hear from us.
Yeah, bro.
You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn in the best way possible. And you had Dricus though.
So then Strickland walks in, and then I'm like, no, man, this guy looks nervous. He looks nervous. I think some of the psychological stuff paid off. And then, like you say, round number one, yo, bruh, man comes with like a Lennox Lewis type jab, bruh, like a proper, you're gonna eat this jab. Yeah. And then I remember the commentator saying whatever he's starting to do,
swelling clothes, I was like,
but like not just
that was
like a proper swell, you know what I mean, like
not like he can't see, like he's winking at you type of vibes.
But then so first round, I won't lie,
he had it.
I don't know about you, I was like,
no, he had first round.
I was like, Strickland.
But I had the fight 4-1 anyway.
But I was like, this looks like he's saying, gents, I'm still the champ. Like, he made a bit of a statement in that first round to be like, guys, this is not like an elimination, what. This is a contender thing. I'm the champion. Like, come get it, boy. Yeah. And then that's when Dricus and them just started turning up the heat.
Like that just
I personally didn't have doubt that Dricus won the
at the end.
At the end.
But round one.
At the very least, I thought it was 3-2. Yeah. I thought you could have pushed for 4-1. Yeah. But I don't think Strickland. I'm seeing stuff online. I'm like, nah, bro. Strickland wasn't that. I'm confused as to what you guys are saying here.
True. Because, and you know what gave it away to me? Strickland's immediate shake of the head when they said Dricus.
Yeah,
when they said new, he immediately went like this.
He did like a
that makes sense.
You know what? Bruh, give me a high five.
I got
Because, bruh, you one of the first people that noticed that thing of like, where he had that like, man, I messed up.
Yeah. And he tweeted, his first words when he tweeted was, well, fuck. Like, guys, I tried.
But obviously, I think from a certain angle, to do with promotion of the thing, he has to eventually be like, I thought I was robbed. Especially if Dana White's also Dana White's also like throwing that into the air that I think that was a bit disrespectful from Dana White, but I don't think
it was specifically to say it like that in so many words.
You're the face of the thing.
Yeah.
So of course online people are gonna like ride your wave and be like, if Dana says
look, even Dana said.
It's like, no guys, like if you look at it, a lot of top like professional fighters said, like
Rob Whittaker said Israel was fine with it. He was immediately looking towards his own fight about it. So like, it feels to me like everyone who knows at least a little bit, knew that.
He had like the thing is the MMA is also all around. It's the same with like when boxing fans used to like get upset when Mayweather would win by
he didn't
eight rounds to
knock
4,
out anyone.
9 rounds. It's like, gents, you must go to Village Idiot and go stand outside if you want to fight where people are just gonna hit each other like blindly, like you know what I mean. Go to Tiger's Milk and go see the two guys who are drunk at the end of the night. If you want to see all out whatever, like this is actually like these guys pride themselves on so many facets of the fight game.
These people are using techniques.
Yeah,
they're not like standing around in the street. They're using techniques.
I think people like watch maybe like I think Mike Tyson gave people a false thing of like how fighting is.
It's because he can fight in both ways.
Yeah.
So he's like, he made people think
like, you can just go there and smash.
That's how it is on the street.
You know what I mean. So I think people when they watch the combat sports, they're like, that was he was running or whatever, and it's like, nah, bro, that's boxing. So this is MMA, and with the whole thing in MMA, Dricus was doing a combination of things. Wrestling, he was doing the takedowns, continuous takedowns. He was blocking a lot of the shots that were coming up top after the first round. He blocked a lot of the he made a lot of adjustments. He was looking for the kicks as well. Head kicks.
With some of those kicks.
Some of those head kicks went through. Midsection kicks, leg kicks. So there was a lot of stuff that he was doing for me that was that made the
everyone. You can't imagine how many. We haven't even thought about how many people you probably made watch their first MMA fight.
Man, I'm happy, right? Because like he's deserving of that. Like
fought his way all the way up.
Because the thing you realize, I was speaking to one of the guys yesterday when we were at the event, and we were saying like combat sport like that is you have to back yourself financially firstly.
Oh damn! Yeah.
So like he has to pay for gym fees, trainer fees, manager. There's no like.
And this is from
there's no like grant from Saru. Rugby you get like those guys get paid from Saru and footballers. There's no one.
There's no grant from.
There's
Saru,
no grant from There's no grant from Department of Sports and Sports and Recreation. Saying, hey Dricus, if you clap a couple of people, here's $500K for the year. You must say no. It's purely he has to be responsible for every single thing from the trainer. If he's got a nutritionist, all that stuff comes from his pocket. So for me, it was. I like that sort of like. It's a message about like South African, in a nutshell, in terms of like, guys, you must go out and do it yourself, right?
Yeah.
Don't
man
wait around. Yeah.
Surround yourself with other South Africans that are the
Yeah,
same.
don't wait around for stuff.
Yeah,
Go out
there you
and
go.
whatever you want to do, go
That's
out
true.
and do it yourself. Don't wait.
That's true.
Literally, government or whoever is not gonna.
Because, like you explained, it's a sport that has a nature of its own, away from other sports, and he is the world champion.
Yeah.
He cannot go any higher than that except to become the double champion.
Yeah, and unless which there are obviously murmurs about that.
Yeah.
You know,
How
he's
do you
gonna
feel?
go. Yo, bruh, it's always a step up, but like
it's rough.
He's natural. He's walking around weight is like almost like 100 kgs. So it's about him adapting to training at that weight without.
Because what weight will it be? I don't even know what weight. Is
cool.
middleweight now?
Middleweight, what is 84?
Yes.
84 kg.
So what is it? He's about 185 now. Yeah, because he made 180 something.
Let's check, bro. Let's check.
You can Google.
Yeah.
So lightweight is the one that's welterweight is 170, middleweight is 185.
Yes.
Light heavyweight is 205. That's where Alex is now.
Yeah, that's where Alex Pereira. That's another beast of a fighter, bro.
Well,
I was shocked that he got rinsed in the rematch against
the second time.
Because the first fight,
it was wild.
He opened up a can of whip ass.
And let me tell you why it's wild. Because the second time, now I've woken up. Easy has made me wake up again. Right? I've woken up. And I see him start to take those shots like he did in the first shot. And I'm like, Easy, no. And I get up. And I'm like, no.
It looked like a repeat.
And then... I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, bro.
I'm losing my mind at 7 a.m. in my mother's house.
This is a very polarizing guy.
Yeah.
But for me, it's the same with the Mayweather, the Mike Tyson, all these polarizing fighters, where everyone's like, you either hate them or not. I don't care if you hate or love them. I'm talking about how good these guys are at fighting. That guy can fight,
at
right?
hands. Yeah.
Israel Adesanya can fight, right? He's got a very high combat IQ. So whether you don't like I like to watch him fight. So that was a great comeback. Yeah. I wonder what will happen if him and Dricus have to throw.
It's gonna be bro. You're gonna be involved in that.
Bro, the crazy thing is that was the immediate chat yesterday.
Yes, but also it would have been now, right?
What?
Easy and Dricus if Strickland didn't come out of nowhere.
Yeah, but I think these things happen for a reason, bro.
Thanks.
But yesterday was amazing, bro. Yesterday was honestly, some people out there don't understand. This, where I shot that reel, funny enough, I shot it at that building there. Where I got fired from. So shout out to them.
Yeah.
Anyone from there is watching.
Yeah.
You guys made me money. You heathens from my former employees. You guys, I hope the taxman comes to find you.
Yeah.
I hope he finds you well.
In fact, I'm gonna call him right now.
Yeah, in fact, yeah. SARS, there's something happening on the PS Street that you might want to observe. But it was shot, I shot it there, and then it did get good numbers and whatnot, and then I don't know when you beat Whitaker.
Or when you beat Rob Whitaker, is that when you got that idea?
I think, because when you beat Whitaker, he rinsed Whitaker.
He murdered him.
Yo, bro.
He got his hands on him.
As Jim Ross would say in wrestling, he's beaten like a government mule. He was he was well beaten, but it was
shout out to JR.
Yeah, and JR should have actually been commentating on that fight. No, don't do this.
Yeah, don't do this. Don't do this.
Don't do this, Dricus.
Don't do this, Dricus, you monster.
You son of a... Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty, Strickland.
And you bet that window will break. And Stone Cold.
The Texas Rattlesnake. Stone Cold. Are we allowed to swear here?
Yeah, you're allowed to say.
Oh,
You're allowed
my
to say.
favorite is when he Triple H, you son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! You cost us!
You sick son of a bitch, Triple H!
There's
Oh
Triple
my
H,
God!
that son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! Why? Tell me why! Like, yeah. If these these bras had to get along in real life, I'd be shocked.
Yeah.
I'd be like, there's no way you like
Nah,
you,
it's
you,
not.
you,
It's not the same.
So the Whitaker thing rinsed, like he got rinsed, and Whitaker is probably gonna be a Hall of Fame. That's a Hall of Fame fighter,
without a doubt.
Yeah,
Clear. Rob Whitaker.
and you rinse him like that.
Beat him up.
Yeah. So that's when I started to be like, okay,
we need to start.
Gents, we actually have someone who's on the cusp of, at the very least, a title fight. I don't know about
itself.
Back then. I didn't know about champion yet, but I was like,
because Easy was holding at the time.
I was like, this is a title fight, guys. Yeah. This guy's a number one contender, not still has to go through other people, and then so then that video started going, and then grew legs, and then there's this company called Future Play that do a lot of sports marketing, and then some people found it, sent it to them, and they were like, yo, this is a cool thing. Then they hit me up and were like, we're pitching this to Super Sport, we want you involved all the way, blah blah blah. Obviously. And then literally it was that thing, because the thing is, because of sometimes before when I'll just be chilling randomly, I'll watch some of those clips.
Like the load shedding.
And
that's how we say load shedding now.
Right. That is one of the, like I say, those guys took commentary to like the Jim Ross level of spicing. Like, because
it's entertaining within itself.
Like load shedding.
It's not
stage one, stage -1, I mean. The lighty phone is standing.
And the lights are literally dead, bro.
Now I'm a total. Akila nunge kombale. It's like, Yonjan can do Escom.
We're a nation that laughs though, especially at ourselves.
Even like in the 2019 World Cup, Shampoo, yeah.
No, the load shedding one gets me every time.
Load shedding.
No, but that's a beautiful experience.
So then just to round that off, so then they were like, they were like, I want you to be part of the promotional thing. And then we filmed some content, then took it to Supersport, then they were like, nah, this is not it. Why? Because a lot of brands or whatever will come up to me and be like, yo, want to do something, blah, blah, blah. But then when they shoot it, for some reason, it looks awkward when it looks like I'm actually punting this thing.
Oh, when you're selling,
So when it was like in a setup, like very professional sort of setup, it does. I don't think it translates as well as my. No, I think a lot of the companies that have tried to make it like a proper ad, then come back and say, nah, they're not feeling it. Just do your video. Then when I do the normal selfie video, and then talk about whatever the company wants me to talk about, that gets more traction than if it's more formal and it looks like.
So they should really just believe in you to do your job.
Yeah. So then that was great. Then that gives me more license to be like, say, I'm gonna talk
to us.
Yeah.
We can understand you.
100%. So then we did a couple of those, hyping it up. Then we were meant to do some stuff with Dricus, and then he had to go do promo. Then after he came back from promo, obviously, then it's like you don't want to mess up with.
Nah, you don't want to. You don't even want to speak to him.
Yeah, bruh.
You just want him to focus.
You don't want him at the end of the day to be like, yeah, these guys, they messed up my flow for the day with these nonsense questions. Like, imagine me being there like 2 weeks before training in Pretoria or whatever, and I'm like, yo, do you ever think about losing to Strickland. He's like, what kind
Why
of...
would you bring that up
Yeah,
right
like,
now,
what
bro?
kind of nonsense is
Now
this
you're
now?
standing around with Dricus on
Yeah,
camera.
yeah. So then they gave him space and whatever.
Yeah.
Did this thing. Then we kept on doing the promo, and then it happened. They actually had it broadcast in three different languages.
Yeah, it happened, man.
And then he was meant to come back, do the whole thing, and then Wednesday morning, I get a call from the guys who had booked me for the whole Super Sport thing. They were like, "Yo, how's your day looking?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm doing this. Going to a comedy show on Saggy Stone. I run a weekly show at Saggy Stone." And I'm like, "Yeah, Thursday, I also got another gig. Like, do you want to meet Dricus?" I was like, "Yeah, actually, my day is very free now. Yeah, man.
My schedule just opened up.
It's wild how the universe works because my schedule is open.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
It's very open.
No, that's completely understandable.
So I hit up everyone and I was like, "Gents, I'm not going to tell jokes this week.
Gotta talk to Dricus.
I got to go talk to Dricus."
How heavy is that title?
You understand.
We do.
Oh, like the title, bruh. It's, you know, when there's a kid in your neighborhood whose parents buy him a WWE title, and then you like all play with it. No.
Wanna hold it. Yeah.
No. It's real. Like,
yeah, it's heavy. Eh?
that was like, oh, you're a champion. That's why
it's like,
only champions hold this.
They call it gold.
Yeah, they call it.
No, that's wild.
So then, but bro, this whole thing was so epic. I get to the hotel that I'm booked at. Who's sitting? I'm like, yo, I need to go get something to drink, man. Just settle in. Who's sitting at the bar? Makhanda, the legend. Staring legend.
Makhanda, bro.
Yeah,
I saw the post.
Yeah, and like, bruh.
I met him 10 years ago.
Like.
You know how?
How?
He was playing rugby.
Was
for the
Kaiser
Chiefs in George. The sevens in George. That's why I met him, bro.
So Buddha Mac is there, bruh. That's like the first, I would say, black superstar in the non-traditional like sports, like, or not traditional sounds. So out of football and
especially South Africa, like at the time when Makhanda and them were coming through.
Makhanda had no peers,
and the team he was playing in to stand out in that team 100%.
Also. Those guys had those like funny De Villiers characters. Makhanda came and he rinsed those guys. Even like Alan Donald and those guys had to take a back seat.
They had to
Makhanda.
He retired then. He was like,
you know what I mean?
You guys can go. I'm here.
I'm gonna go do things at Lord's. I'm gonna kiss the pitch at Lord's because I'm getting 10 wickets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna make the goal.
So I do the because like, you know, like as you got a creature man, so like say put a Mac here, and then I go order a drink, order some niblets, and I'm like I put in like me and my close friends, we have like this WhatsApp group where we banter whatever, talk sports, you know, the whole thing. And then I was like, "Gents, put a Max here."
It's Makhanda.
But he's chilling. I want to be that guy, but I don't want to be that guy. He looks so chilled and comfortable in his chill.
You didn't want to bother him.
Then I was like,
you gotta.
What would the like the 8-year-old me like? Come on, bruh. It's Mac. Let me give him his flowers. Yeah. Then another bruh actually who's a not closer commentator. His name's Six. He does commentary for cricket.
Oh, is he the other guy on the photo?
Yeah. So he was like, he recognized me, like, "Sir," and then I was like, and then I was like,
"Nah, that's it, bro."
I was like, "Hey man," I was like, "Buddha Mac."
You open the door for you also to come like with respect.
We're about to do a photo, my guy. We might do a whole photo shoot. Don't be shocked. We are very big fans. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a very big fan.
Yeah.
Please don't be shocked at the amount of dick riding I'm about to give you. But I you know, with Buddha Mac, you want to ask him
All the questions.
because you like. I don't know if you ever watched that video where he talks about how he was treated in the protests.
And I recently saw a video of his
son
saying the same things.
That thing hurt, bro. When I like Buddha Mac is like our hero, bro, and he's almost doesn't want to be involved in those circles. So I hope along the way those guys can
figure themselves out
and come together and be like, Sam Mac, we actually want you part of the we want you to be part of whatever happened, but how do we
and that's what we want.
We want
because we want to see Sean and Makaya.
I would love to see Sean, Makaya, Graham Smith, XA, Mac. Let me see.
It should be on him. I don't want to put it on Graham, but he understands the role of a captain.
Yeah. I think, but Graham, I feel like he's got the leadership skills and whatnot, and the respect, and the respect of the other cricketers for him to be like, Mac.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Let's have a convo, at least a conversation about this. Let's unpack this thing, and But anyway, so then I meet Mac, and then I automatically knew this is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I'm meeting Mac that night before, wake up, get to the multi-choice studio.
Yeah.
We're sitting in a boardroom, like their main boardroom, bro. And then I meet, I don't know if you know Cooks.
Yeah.
The presenter.
Oh, yeah.
He does a lot of the cricket work. And Cooks.
Cooks has come a long way since the social media videos.
So
and you said he was the one who...
He inspired me, bro.
Inspired you.
I was not afraid to give him his flowers in terms of... He was one of the first guys in terms of not high production, like, you know what I mean?
That's true.
Like...
He was working with what he had. And
you know what I mean, bro?
It was way more than good enough.
100%. Yeah. So then, like...
Shout out to
Cooks. It was an inspiration of like, yo, man, I want to do these videos. I want to connect with people. Because, like, then it opened so many doors and he took the opportunities and he's maintained it and he's, and just the combos we had, bruh. It was like, yo, man, how, and he gave me a lot of, like, guidance and whatnot. So then I was just like, yo, I'm in the right space, bruh.
That's amazing,
then,
bro.
these security guards come, bruh. He's like real security,
like
not
CIA,
not long streets like bouncers, like like we like these ones are trained. These guys, this guy can sniff a bomb. This one, you can see that this one, this guy knows if there's a bomb. So these bras come, 8 of them. And then they're just like looking at everyone. I'm like, hey man, don't look at me like that, bro. I've got my clearance. You know, like where you like when they walk in and you're like, okay, sorry, even though they didn't ask anything, you're just like, oh no, I'm part of the, part of the.
You see my media strap.
You trying to convince everyone, but no, accept no, I'm meant to be here. Check the email. They said I was. So and then they like. Then they give us a sit down, like, okay, Dricus is gonna come in, he's gonna hang out. Then one of the guys is gonna just go explain to everyone what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Then he's gonna bring on me and Radio Raps. The comedian.
I know Jonathan van Oostrand. I'm from George. He's very big in George.
Radio Raps. And then we're gonna like. Talk on stage.
The two of you?
Yeah.
Holy shit, how was that?
Yeah, I'll get that. So we do the brief, whatever. Then Dricus walks in and it's like, yeah. And then everyone just starts clapping. I don't like it. It felt like everyone just like, okay, we're going to clap for this guy. He walks in, greets everyone, right? Every single person. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. My name's Dricus. I always love when a famous person introduces. Because I've met some famous people through this whole comedy thing where the person will be hiding like there, and you like, he wants me to come and be like, hey, it's you. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna give you that, man. You know what I mean? Like,
you're like,
because we all hang out here as bras. You being that,
you can recognize them thinking, are these people recognizing me?
Yeah. So, bruh, and I also like that when they like everyone in this building knows who you are.
Yeah.
Like,
but you still,
hey, my name's Dricus. Yeah. So I was like, okay, this is, and then we sit down, and then like someone wild just broke the ice. Like, yo, man, can I take a picture of the bump? I did it.
It was over.
I did it. It was over.
It's over. Shout out to that person.
I did it. We were all champions. We were all like, hey,
it's like that moment of silence before. Like,
yeah.
Can we take a picture of them?
And then it's like everyone unlocked my eye. Pictures with him. Hey, some people even did the face-off picture. I was like, I'm not gonna do that picture because I don't want to trigger him. And then he's like, he feels like he's back in the octagon. And then he starts clapping me around. I was like, no, bro, I'll just take a normal picture of the trick. Cause like he asked the people like, hey, how do you understand? Like, and I was like, nah, I want to stand normal, bro. I'm not gonna get my ass whipped here.
Or at least look like you're about to get
yeah. And he brought his girlfriend was there, his partner. She was lovely. She was taking a lot of the pics, like, because
because
we can and when I say we are like fans or whatever, we can get a bit disrespectful. Like, hey, take a photo. Hey,
not even asking.
Yeah, like, hey, I'm next. So she was also like very accommodating, cool. Then we went through a run through with him. Then we did the thing, introduced him on stage. Yo, people went mad, bro.
Oh, I can imagine, like, bro. It's a champion of the world.
And he's walking with that security.
The security
looks so boss.
Cool.
It looks so boss. It's like,
because the video of him walking into the airport.
You like, even the video of him walking into multi-choice, like walking
with the security probably like.
Yeah, and then he just gets on like, cause me and Radio Raps are like, and then you. And then he gets on stage and then he just puts his belt in the air and it's like,
it's a moment.
It's a moment,
It's a fucking moment.
Yeah. So then we got, this was probably like we were literally, I could be wrong. I think we're the first or second. We could be the first official interview, like where he's like chilling now.
Yeah, where he's at official.
No, where it's like not a press conference.
Yeah.
So it's me, Cooks. CS Plessis, who's a sports Radio Raps as well. We're sitting in this like podcast sort of thing,
and you're talking to Dricus.
And now it's like, I can't. Don't want to ask you real questions.
Yeah. Oh shit.
So we, my guy,
like
that was
insight into
Clement. That was like that was the time where I was like, I can't believe this. The other stuff I was like, yeah, it's been cool, like chilling, but like, to literally be the first guys to be like, okay, Excel, you've done all the the
celebrating stuff.
Now want to chat, want to ask you questions now. Wow, where did you start? Who like have a convo with them?
Damn, whoa.
Did that for like hour 20 minutes. Like, I remember I asked him like where he started and whatnot. It's actually coming out tonight. I'll send the link. I'll share it. So I wanted to know because like when he would have grown up, boxing was still the I didn't even know MMA existed.
We didn't.
Kickboxing.
And South Africa used to watch boxing.
Yeah.
So
And I said to him, listen, bruh, I grew up in the era of like, we used to hear about Dingan Tobela, Baby Jake, Corey Saunders. There was a heavyweight guy, Francois Botha challenged for like the title once upon, but like it was just boxing. So I was like, how did you even come across? And he's been a MMA. He started off with judo, then he did wrestling.
Oh, that's where the takedown comes from.
Judo, wrestling. Then he went into what's his thing? Then he went into kickboxing. and then he became a champion there. Then that's when it was like, okay, I bring all of this together.
And then it was the EFC after that. Yo, bro,
So
that
then,
must have
so
been
then, yeah, we were asking him like a proper, like we asked him like, say, bruh, it's 1 point. What's cool? Like what? And he was like, no, guys. Strickland came up to me in the ring and said, dog, you did the things.
Literally, what more do you want than that?
Guys,
we just gave you primary, first-hand information, people.
And
here.
This isn't about, like, this is the crazy thing. You can tell when everything Dricus says, I know that this guy's being genuine. You can call me biased, but I don't care. That when he said that, I was like, you know.
That happened.
But it's back to what we were saying, that head shake.
Yes.
That's Strickland, like...
Then he was like, he literally applauded,
he was
bro.
like, I didn't...
It makes
he had
sense.
that face, I didn't do enough. Exceptions, give it to him.
Bro.
So then we asked questions. Then Radio Raps and I swapped out. And then Radio Raps obviously made it... Because they've been brothers for like 10 years, over 10 years.
Yes.
So like, they were describing like the... You know, walking in with him, like being part of his crew. And
Jonathan was there.
All these little insights, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, it ended up being a very like casual, but like information was like we got a lot of information about who is Dricus and and he's a very bruh.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a very good gent.
Nice.
And I think for me, like where I took it, it was a nice like ribbon on top of the whole, you know, cake type vibe.
Yeah.
Like to be part of the hype, and then
you were part of the whole
to
thing,
get the
basically.
recognition afterwards, to be like, yo, come meet this guy now, and like
come reap the benefits.
Yeah. So and that's why I was telling people, I was like, guys, this thing started from point A. Look where the end is.
Yeah.
Just, you know, for me, it's always the thing of like, gents, if you have an idea or concept, just try it, bro.
Just at least try it.
Yeah.
That's the least you can do.
Because I'll tell you now, Clement, for free, bro, like, people, if you go back to, like, literally, if you had to go back to January 2023, bruh, my videos were getting like 20 views. So I always tell people, are like, yo, man, how do you do? Bruh, it just happened, but it was the one thing that was rewarded was my consistency.
This. You remained consistent.
I can't lie. That's the one thing I can say, except without...
Thanks, man.
Without question that this has been part of my formula.
Yeah.
The consistency.
Showing up.
So not... Because you can post... I was posting for months on end with, like I say,
with
20 likes, 20 likes,
and it 100
views too. But I was like, nah, man, I think there's gold in this. I just need to, keep going. And then for it to come out with things like this, like the end results of like it being opportunities like this to work with Super Sport, like stuff that I wanted to be part of. For it to all come together, bro, it was amazing.
Nah, that's congratulations, man.
Thank you, man.
Because right over there, you made a video, and months later, it spiraled like this.
Like I said, to meet the man was the deepest thing.
Yeah,
because like,
and
for him to also be like, oh man,
you're the guy who did this.
Yeah.
You're the guy who gave me multiple more viewers.
Yeah, like he was like, he literally said something. He was like, oh yeah. You I don't understand Kosa, but like, oh Kosa, but he's like, I heard you were the guy that was like,
yeah.
And I was like, you see,
that means he knew before.
That means more. That means more than any of the views and likes or whatever. Like, just mutual respect from a guy that's at that level. So, that's something I'll definitely say is a highlight of my career. Probably.
Can
Yeah.
imagine, yeah. Nah, shout out to you for doing that for us as a
Yeah.
country. And big shout out to the UFC's middleweight champion of the entire world, Still Knox Plessis. It's incredible, man. Listen, I suppose we do have to talk about comedy
Yeah.
as well. You are one of South Africa's top 5 newcomers for the Comics Choice Awards.
Hey, bro, you did your research. You see,
in
I like this.
2023.
I like, and I'll tell you why I like it. But yeah,
In 2023, thanks, man. We
Yeah.
appreciate it. And my question is, I know comedians have varying opinions on comedy, on awards in comedy or awards for stand-up specifically. So in the South African context, how do you think we are operating the award system and what the awards mean for the stand-up scene specifically?
the awards is good for recognition of your work, but like, it's not the be all and end all, right?
Yeah.
It's such a small part, and this is not to knock the people that do the awards. They give us
Because they're comedy people, yeah?
it gives us a new platform to
I
access
see. Yeah,
more people and like if they see your name, whatever, it's good exposure for our industry, especially after COVID, because we went through a big rebuild.
We did.
Especially in the comedy scene. Comedy was one of the first things to like be cancelled during COVID because you need to be out and about. Like, I can't tell you how bad it was doing online shows, man.
I can only imagine, bro.
Yo, bro.
No audience?
Like,
No energy?
No energy,
Like that thing that you have with the audience?
you almost wanted to be like on those like on those calls. You want to be like, hey, did you guys get the joke? Like, hey, man, screen number 2, you're not laughing. What's going on? Like,
Hey, can that person unmute themselves? 'Cause
yeah,
I
hey
can-
man, can I just hear what
Something.
your response is? Or like,
Like you guys can boo if I just hear one thing.
yeah, if you don't like the joke, actually boo. Turn off your mic, like turn on your mic, so then I can hear the boo, and then I can at least feel some.
Yeah.
So we were hit bad. So with last year's, it was the first Comics Choice Award. But before that, there's a Savannah Newcomer Showcase. You do 5 minutes, 20 of you do 5 minutes back to back. Scalper Zadenhout was the host. Then I did my set, got a standing ovation, and I was like, "Oh, it's on, bro!"
Fucking
Yeah, my
out
guy.
of the park,
My
bro.
guy, like, it was standing ovation in front of like big names like KG Makadi, like,
Oh, shout out to KG.
yeah, like Tumi Morake,
yeah.
like Nina Hasty was there, like
How heavy it is.
like some of the industry titans were there, and they got up and they were like. They were like, you know what I mean? They were like,
killed it, bro.
And when I am,
You murdered it.
yeah, they get. There was after the when
It's like, hey, we gotta watch out for this dude.
yeah. They were, so that experience alone, when I got the standing, I was like, in my head, I was like, you okay? You gotta play it chill, but like. In my head, I wanted to, do like a Premier League celebration. Like
Slide on.
you remember when Drogba did that celebration against Arsenal? I don't know if
When
you
he did the slide from fall.
Yeah. When he
yeah.
slid,
We kept sliding and someone was like, he just continued to slide.
yeah. I wanted to do that. Like I wanted to cover. Yeah. So then that led to the nomination. So that was the best 5, and then a lady by the name of Wazi Kunene, she ended up winning. Deserved as well. She did very well. She was very funny as well. And then it was like, that was Clement, like the first time where it was like, oh, I can do a career now.
Wow, that was your first time? Because
like,
that's convincing, bro.
Because like, no, it's because of the, like, when you're building your, like, when you're open mic especially.
Yeah?
You're playing at these shitty pubs and whatnot.
I can relate. I've done that.
Yeah,
I've done that,
and you're playing in front of 2 people.
Yeah, I've bombed in front of 2 people.
So you know what I mean. So then it's like, you you don't really know, like, hey, is this a hobby? Like, because everyone around you, your bros, your family are like, this is just a new hobby that this guy is picking up. But then you get better, and then you start being asked to like be an opening act for certain comedians, whatever. But that was the first time where I feel like, oh, I can build a JamJam brand.
Yeah.
I can build a JamJam career. This is
JamJam can stand.
No one's gonna be able to be like, oh no, he's under me. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm gonna forge my own. So after that recognition, I was like, guys, I'm gonna take it and run. Wow. And then also that weekend, something special happened, and this is what really propelled my stand-up career. There was a man by the name of Carvin Goldstone. So Carvin Goldstone is this epic comedian. Like he was nominated last year Comedian of the Year. Guy from Durban. Never met him, but I always heard like, yo, this guy's a killer. Like this guy, he was nominated. So they put us all in a hotel.
Oh.
Then we were gonna go for lunch. And then we missed lunch or something. Then we arrived late, and he was like, "Yo, no, like let's go on me."
Oh.
So I'm chatting to him. I'm like, "Yo, man, you know, I've heard about you, but," and he was like, "Yo, when are you doing your one-man show? Like, which is an hour show, where it's just
special,
yeah." And I was like, "Yeah, man, probably 2025. You know, I wanna."
Yeah, you're still gathering the material.
And he was like, no, bro, why aren't you doing a one-man show now? And I was like, nah, man, Carvin, I'm not ready, bro. He was like, bro, you never ready in these things.
Gotta jump before you're ready.
But he's like, put a date in place and you will write towards that show. So you will start working your ass off to get the hour, because you don't want a nonsense hour. Yeah. You don't want to debut as...
Yeah. You don't want your first special.
But your first one-man show can separate you from and help you build an audience. Then I was like, yo, okay. And he was like, when's your birthday? Try to do something around your birthday. Luckily, my birthday is in November, and this was like in March, April. So I had some time. Then he was like, yo, bro, here's my number here. I'm coming to Cape Town on these dates. We will chat about your set. Look at it. But I didn't have to do that. But he did it. And I put that in my head. And then, so like I said, from the momentum, from being nominated and whatnot, then put that date, 3rd of November last year, 2023, said, okay, I'm going to do a show. It's going to be an hour. These are my jokes. Built towards it. But then in between, there was like snippets of like other recognition. Like I did Joburg International Comedy Festival. I had a show last year with like on 3 different nights. I had like five different comics each night. Then I got a standing ovation there as well. And that was being run by like the Goliath.
You got another standing ovation there as well?
Yeah.
Damn, congrats, bro.
So a lot of the things that have happened have been
because of
the BMT, like, and that's one thing I really like to. I think I pride myself when it's like really big productions. I like to believe I pitch up and do the things. So that's all sort of propelled everything. Then that colliding with the social media as well. But I'll tell you now, the trick is you have to have a balance, because a lot of people right now, they know me from Instagram. A lot of the people know, hey man, you that guy from Instagram.
I saw your videos.
Yes, exactly. But as a stand-up comedian, first and foremost, I want to tell people I do stand-up.
So I was gonna ask you later about that, but that's beautiful. So your stand-up stands above.
My stand-up is...
Because purists are very clear about splitting the two.
No, bro. Stand-up...
Keeping stand-up separate from social media.
Stand-up is the one that brought me to the dance, bro.
Facts. That's your old girl. That's your old lady.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You know what I mean? Brought me to the dance. Now, like, I can't leave the dance with someone else.
You cannot.
Stand up, bro. Everything that you're seeing now, from the Dricus thing, from Rugby World Cup campaigns that I was doing, whatever you see, stand up was the vehicle that got me that. So the thing with stand up, you can never cheat on stand up, literally.
It's a results business, bro.
It will show.
Yeah.
The laughs will be less. People will see when you're not working hard.
Ask TI. It'll show. Ask TI.
Yeah, it will show, bro.
It'll show, bro.
When you're not working, like when people will pick up, this guy is more serious about content creation than stand up.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
And don't get me twisted, bro. I think and I believe, not that I think, I believe the two can coexist.
Yeah. Oh no, I think you're showing us.
You can be a certified content creator. You can be a certified stand-up.
and in a separate manner, like you're 100%. Doing it right now. Yeah. No, I agree with you 100%. That's possible.
But then back to fully answer your question about the awards, I think it's cheesy, but Jerry Seinfeld had this thing where he was like, he's got this nice bit where he talks about the interview where he's like, for him it's like all the heralding, the awarding, he's like, who cares? You're a comedian.
Yeah,
that's your award.
That's my question.
That's
the
your
cusp
award.
of my question. Yeah.
Yeah, that's your award.
Yes, you get to love that.
I get to wake up and think, yo, last night I was thinking about this joke. Let me write it down, and without a shadow of a doubt, that's where I want to be.
Yeah. Where
I'm doing stand-up comedy. There's difficulties that come with it.
Yeah.
But I would rather I made money previously in other jobs and whatever. Was unhappy. But here, I'd rather be broke doing stand-up than. And
that's how you know.
Yeah. That's not a. That's not a thing.
Yeah.
No, there've been some rough months where like, hey, maybe I should go back to those guys on the PS Street and ask for, hey, gents, are you guys, are you not looking for a part-time social media manager or what? No.
But it's in there.
Try, like, the next opportunity is around the corner. You don't see it as well. It's not like, and also the thing is comedy also goes in cycles.
Yeah.
The stand-up part, because people can also be like, and this is show runners as well, can be like, yo, but I had JamJam on 3 lineups in January. Mm-hmm. So say if someone runs a room, say someone runs their own comedy room, they obviously want to put on a good show.
Yeah.
So as much as they would like to have you every week,
I see.
The people will eventually be like, come on, dog. We saw JamJam last week.
We've seen his 5. We've seen his 10.
There's nothing. There's nothing. There's no other curveball that he can throw us. So that's why sometimes you can work inside. You can get booked for 2 months straight. Then you can get dry, whatever. But then that's also when you must be an adult and fucking save your money, right? Yeah, that's when you actually, because you work for yourself now.
Be responsible.
You work for yourself now, bro. It's like, there's no need to go to the strip club. You're not getting a salary.
Ignore the plane in the sky.
Yeah, exactly, bro. When the plane's in the sky, just be like, wear your sunglasses. Don't look at that stuff. Like, because that's the thing with working for yourself. When sometimes there can be bricks of money coming in. And you're like, yo, bruh, I need a PlayStation. I need a MacBook. I need
I need to spend.
Yeah. There's something about when money comes in and say, money's like, send me back out. Money's over here.
From the wallet. What are you doing in here?
Yeah,
let me out, bro.
Let me out. Yeah, let me go walk the streets. Let me go to Bree Street. Let me go to Athletic Social.
You
know what I mean? It's like your money's like, dog, I don't want to stay in this account. I want to go out and be with the other kids, other money. I want to hang out with the other money.
Gotta keep it.
So because we work in cycles like that,
Yeah.
you have to like reinvest back into your. So what I've been advised to do recently is to actually just make sure I start my own company.
But as yourself, or
Yeah,
as
yeah.
so JamJam the company, or
Yeah, so
so
like
you're
just
the CEO.
yeah, where I'll be the employee, and then like
Yeah,
sort of work out how much money do I need per month, but like serious adulting, like.
Yeah.
So then, whatever money I make, I pay my. It's also helps with like, because we, right. Sometimes you can get money in a brown envelope with comedy. So you having a company
the
helps.
desk.
Yeah, you know, like, a guy just shakes your hand. You're like, hey, what's good? Hi, dog. What's good? Hey, bro, you almost feel guilty. Like, hey, did I earn this?
Is this clean
Is
money?
this clean? Hey, bro, the way you rolled it up, yeah. So yeah, it's more beneficial for you to actually have, for stuff like later on when you want to take
Yeah.
mortgages and get credit, whatever. It's better for you to actually work for an account, like have your own company, whatever, than just be like, yeah, you go to a dealership and be like, yeah, no, our comedy pays, bro. I check it last month, and they're like, bro, come on, that's not a credit record. That's you could have just written this. Come on, bro. But if it's proper, like, have your own company where there's accounting practices and you have to get, hey, bro.
You could have just written this down.
Yeah, exactly. So how do we really know that you made this money?
Listen. Thanks for that, man. So it's Common Choice Awards. We appreciate you.
Yeah. No. I can't say anything bad for them. The way they accommodate us, the way that they really try put the guys who were nominated on, they give you details to like people in the industry as well. So
put you on.
Yeah, bro. It's a very rewarding place to be.
I must ask you about Born to be Free.
Yeah.
An NGO you worked at that installed
computers
at low-income area schools.
Yeah.
I went to a low-income area primary school, and we had an NGO that gave us that did the exact same thing for us all the way back in 2000 and from 6 to 9. And it was very, very luckily important in what I know now about technology and all those things. I use a computer now every day.
100%.
All of those things. I have 2 questions about it. My first question is, like I just said, I went to a low-income area school, so I know the environment. Right? I know the kids that go there. I was one of them. So my question is, did you ever find yourself in a verbal roast battle with one of them?
Yeah, some
all the time, bro. It's like Mitchell's playing. You got a Mitchell's playing. You're installing computers.
It's like, yo, bro, what are your parents teaching you at home, bro? You should not be this chirpy, bro. You shouldn't. Yo, bro,
very, very, very chirpy, bro.
Yo, bro, I fought for the teachers in my head. Yeah, because we used to be like, yo, man, some teachers must come volunteer. Me volunteer my free Saturday for Malcolm here, for Malcolm and the crew who terrorized me the whole week. Now I must give up my Saturday to teach them, then make them sandwiches and make them like goodie bags. Suka. You're an NGO, take care of it. Me, I don't get paid enough for this nonsense. That's what, like, when we used to be like, yo, man, don't you I want to what? You think I don't earn my weekend?
I'm drinking wine that time,
yeah,
I'm resting.
This guy wants us to teach kids how to use computers. Respect me, bro.
That's still a beautiful thing to do, though.
Yeah.
The second question about it is, do you think our government and our larger South African community is aware of how much it relies on you guys as NGOs to do its work?
No, bruh. Because firstly, like, that's one of the reasons why things stalled at Born to be Free. Funding, bruh.
Yeah, because the government sees you doing all this good for I think it was like 3 years or something.
Yeah, it was 4 years.
It was long. Yeah, it was 4 years.
4 years.
Still.
And we built 3 like quality computer labs that are still running and functioning to this day. But people need salaries. People need so there was expenses that Born to Be Free just couldn't cover anymore. But at least we know that we gave those we were sowing a seed in those communities that, hey guys, this is where our whole goal was. This is where the world is going.
Yes.
Online.
You got it. The kids are.
So if you so if you still thinking of the traditional ways of making money from back in the days, lawyer, teacher, accountant, bruh, there's things that have popped up the last 10 years that are becoming high-paying jobs. These digital marketing, what. So I was in social media management. I didn't study that for shit, but like. That was something I ended up going into, making good money out of it. That all needs you to know how to use a computer. And not just Microsoft Word.
No.
Like
you need to be
Microsoft Paint. No, like it needs you. Not Microsoft Paint where you're doing...
write your name in Paint.
Write your name in Paint and erase it now. It needs you to actually be proficient. And that's what the message was like. Have you met guys who like coding and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Guys are making real money, bruh.
Bank.
Doing the UX, UI, what?
Yeah, if the word soft in any way is in the company name, it stands for software, and it's because they are doing some gang shit.
Bruh. Like in high school, we were just told engineer, accountant, lawyer, that's money. Right, there are these guys who are doing UX, UI, back end develop, what.
We haven't heard about before.
No one told us to do this stuff.
But they know. Everyone else seems to know. Bro. And it's weird for me, bro.
So whenever I meet those brothers, I'm like, Jens, is there a secret society where you Nayars aren't telling the rest of us about, this is how you do UX, UI, what.
These letters stand for these words.
You guys just want to throw big words and confuse us. And, then you think, UX, I can't do UX. Surely I can't do UX. But then you find out, it's...
Oh, yeah. You find out how it works like, it works like that.
Yeah. But that's essentially what I wanted in the hood. And I hope that message will continue to ring there that, guys, if you can learn how to master a computer early in your life, you'll be employable beyond people that have master's degrees from UCT.
Thanks.
You get some of the highest earning people I've seen in recent months around me, they did like 2-year, some 1-year course in this stuff.
Yeah, and you can absolutely guarantee, sorry I'm interrupting you, but you can absolutely guarantee that more than one of the children that went through a Born to Be Free computer class will be reaping those benefits eventually because of the classes they went through at primary school.
And then it's all about paying it forward. So then when that kid eventually he must go back and then continue that cycle of giving back. And just keep man, we're in a situation right now. It's like, brother, the country's in a very difficult situation. So
always.
Yeah, so we need to, that's why these Dricus moments, World Cup, but like it can't only be sport, if that makes sense. We need other areas of our society where people step up and show good leadership. Because right now the leadership in the country is very poor as well.
Yeah, that's why you guys NGOs are carrying, give to the givers is basically doing it.
Yeah, but like, it shouldn't be that way.
And it definitely shouldn't.
It shouldn't be that way where people NGOs from outside of South Africa can come here and make a bigger difference in 2 years than our government's done in 20 years. It's not serious, and it's not fair to like average South Africans that actually want to work and whatnot, but then the government doesn't pitch up. So it's a very tough time in our country, but I feel that with the elections coming up, we've got another opportunity to take it seriously and at least give our country a chance at recovering and developing into the success that we all want. So through voting, that's why I've been trying to champion people to go register to vote. Like, I know it's not cool. I don't know, the youth seem like...
He's like, why is this old man talking about...
Yeah. People...
He's suddenly become 20 years older
Yeah.
Go register to
but,
vote.
Yeah.
But I think the new registered voters this year, I think, were 18 to something years olds. So I think there's hope, at least, in that for you guys.
Exactly. So, that's how you fix a thing. Like, I saw this thing, if the youth all register to vote, that's enough to unseat the...
Yeah, to throw the majority on the other side.
So that just shows you how much power and it's the benefits will be reaped by the youth.
That's true. It's for us.
There's a certain age bracket that won't reap there's a certain age bracket that doesn't care. Yeah, exactly. They're like,
you know who you are.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, I'll vote for whoever, but don't tell me who to vote for. Me, I'm not changing my vote. But the youth. I saw Siv Ngesi, I don't know if you know Siv. So Siv put up a thing where he was like, yo, if I could go back in time, I'd clap myself for the first time when I voted ANC. And there was almost that thing, I remember voting for the first time. I don't know, the ballot starts moving away.
Those words start to move.
Yeah, and
then they start to go, do you not remember what we did?
Yeah, ANC starts... You had a picture of Zuma looking like, fair to.
Ask your grandmother how it was.
Fair to. Hey, I know you've got all this Wi-Fi and all this stuff now, and it's nice, but fair to. Who do you think brought you this?
Read a book or two, and you'll find out some shit, bro.
You know, the first one, you're like, dog, thank you, bro. Here's a free... and I'm asking the youth don't approach it like that.
Don't give a courtesy vote to the ANC.
Yo, they good at that, bro. I don't know what ANC put on the ballot, but there's some voodoo there.
Yeah, there's some power.
Yeah, where you're like, but these guys did. Yo, bro, they were in the trenches. They were
in other countries training.
I'm like, And it looks like Zuma's saying, so you're not going to give me the X, but you're going to give these other guys who didn't even fight.
I bled for you.
Yeah. And then it's like,
come
Zuma,
on,
you're
Jay-Z.
right. You're right, bro. Sorry, dog. Yeah, here's your... But now we're at a situation where it's like, I would like to believe people know better, and we need... Like I said, bro, it's our country. This country has potential, but it's not going to be... realize that potential if we keep with the status quo.
You heard the man.
Yeah.
Listen, let me do these would you rathers with you. A bunch of classic would you rathers.
Okay.
Would you rather listen to R. Kelly in public or go to the club in 3/4 pants?
I'd rather listen to R. Kelly in public.
God damn.
Because I used to diss a lot of people 3/4.
I know, that's what
that's
why I'm asking you.
Yeah, 3/4. Because 3/4, it's so indecisive. Like, what? What do you want to be? Like, why are you showing us so much of your leg? No, dog. I'll bump R. Kelly, man.
You play the bumping guy.
I'll bump
everyone's looking
kills,
at you. You know, you heard the news, right?
Yeah, and I'll be like, but
I'm bumping it.
I've got to fight 3/4, so here's some R. Kelly for you. I'm fighting a good fight.
Listen, would you rather we see every mixed message you ever sent or face Ibn Etzebeth in a one-on-one rugby tackle?
Face Ibn Etzebeth, man.
God damn.
It's a mixed message I'm not proud of, bro. If those had to ever come back, people would be like...
mixing in peak mixing.
Yeah, bro. What was that ASRL, where those groups were age... Why was race such a big thing?
Right? Why did you need to know my race to speak to me in a specific way?
Joe Banker and the boys now, dog. All those chats need to stay private. So I'm definitely taking a tackle from
Elizabeth.
Easy.
Damn. I mean, you'll survive, I think.
Yeah.
You know, he'll do it safely.
Yeah, I just don't.
I mean, it'll still rock you, but
I don't. All the girls that rejected me on Mix It Now will come back to life and
that's true. That's true.
I've got some sort of pride now, so I don't want those.
You have an image to protect.
Yeah, I don't want those girls. No, those guys used to slide into my dear. Yeah.
Listen, JamJam, would you rather watch the Grey PE High, the Grey High first team, do their war cry on a loop forever, or watch Tottenham Hotspurs become a successful football club?
Oh, that's the great thing. They can do that every day.
They can do that every day.
I'd
watch it.
I'd watch that for free.
But Tottenham, not a fucking chance.
You know, remember when Tottenham made the final of the Champions League?
when they sacked Jose.
Yeah, like I was so
the Champions League.
With Pochettino.
Yeah, with Pochettino. Facing Man City.
No, Liverpool.
Liverpool, the worst Champions League final of all time.
Dude.
Yeah.
But you know how I was scared as an Arsenal fan? Because a final, anything happens in a final.
I was terrified, bro.
Because a final, the thing about a final, look at the recent one, 2021, 2020 with Chelsea and Man City.
And City with Havertz. Yeah. I thought City would have it.
City were cooking those guys. One opportunity, Mason Mount, perfect through ball, Havertz, done. Havertz had been mild the whole season. But it's a final, anything can...
cemented himself as a Chelsea fan favorite at the time.
100%.
Just off that.
So now, I was just picturing the whole time. Son plays it to Harry Kane. Now these guys are the
Champions League.
Champions.
Spurs. Tottenham Hotspurs.
Champions League.
Would have been rough.
They haven't even gone through the process of... At least Chelsea went through a process of League Cup.
Yeah.
League,
it's almost like we
FA
can respect.
Cup.
Yeah. We can handle that. Also,
Chelsea, then Chelsea lost in 2008 to Man United. So it was like, okay, so by the time Chelsea won the Champions League, like, these guys had put in their
especially
they put in their years and the other trophies,
and especially like the way they did it with Bayern.
Man City even. Man City did Premier League, FA Cup, League Cup, what. Got disappointed in the Champions League as well. They're like semi-finals, final, lost. So Tottenham just come out of nowhere and be like, we're also a champion.
We're gonna be
no.
And then you know what actually worried you about that was the semis, the Ajax comeback.
Yeah.
Because of that you were gonna go.
Bro, there was no time left, and then this guy just decides.
Of that you gotta go. Okay, you have that sort of semi. You're probably gonna win the Champions League.
But then Liverpool...
I was just about to say, I'll explain to you. It's pretty bad when it happens. Because I had to watch Liverpool win the Champions League. Then I had to watch them win... I had to watch them win their 6th Champions League. Then I had
Are you United?
I'm United through and through.
You guys deserve what's happening to you, by the way. No, I just want to throw it out there. If any of you guys follow me or whatever and you're a United fan, just say, I want to tell you guys deserve... Right, United was so... good at punishing
the golden era,
yeah.
And it's where a lot of United fans are coming from, because you were generated in that time as a United
we were as an Arsenal fan as a
but you were still
we were generated. I saw Thierry Henry do those things.
You guys and United and Arsenal, those were the two.
That was the two. Then all of a sudden these other clubs became cheeky. These Chelsea and Man's
money, bro.
But one thing I'll say about United, why I want you guys to not to do well, but not too well. Why I want you to do well? Because Benny McCarthy is the striking coach. You see, Benny Popper dancing the Benny in the 18 area. So I feel for him when they have those headlines. United go,
and when the strikers don't strike,
exactly. You know what I mean?
They make Benny look bad, bro.
You see,
and it's on them.
That's my only.
It's not on you, Benny. It's on them.
I support South Africans before anything.
Facts.
So you guys have a South African coach.
Facts.
I want you guys to do well so he can go from striking coach to assistant coach to a full-blown manager.
Yeah.
And that can't happen if Rashford is scoring 1 in 18 games. No, bro. Bro.
Why is he shooting the ball against
That's black
the
on black
goalkeeper?
violence, bro. Rashford doesn't want another black man to succeed. He's blocking.
Hey, I'm not laughing at JamJam's United jokes, bro. I'm touched.
But yes, I would rather watch the Grey Pea.
You would rather watch that thing they do in the behind the circle.
I'd rather watch that.
That's some insane things.
Yeah, I'd rather.
If I can ask one more question on camera, though.
Yeah.
Do you have a classic bomb story? Bombing story.
Yes, I do, bro.
A very classic.
I went on tour in 2022 to Grahamstown Arts Festival.
You went home.
Yeah. I was feeling myself.
You were feeling yourself.
I was like, yo, bro, I'm about to shut down Makhanda. I went there as an opening act for 3 guys: Dalen, Oliver, Yasin, Barnes, and KG.
I've spoken to Dalen. He'll be on our show soon.
Oh yeah, but very, very great guy, bro. Then they were doing their shows. Then they had a show where it's 3 of them together. Then they brought me and this other brat to be their opening act. So like we drove down with them. Sponsored trip was amazing.
Damn, that's nice.
Then the first night is KG, and KG's got an audience, bro.
He's so in control.
On
stage.
And he's like, people come to.
Yeah.
Yo, bro.
So it was his fans.
Got on. First joke, nothing. Second joke, and I was just like, oh shit, this is a bomb, bro.
Yeah, it goes.
Oh my god, this is a bomb. It was 8 p.m. on a Friday in Grahamstown. I'm just out here bombing, bro. And then I go off. Then this other comic who's a friend of mine now, wasn't a friend of mine at the time. He was like, hey, bro, how was that for you?
It's so bad.
I must let you know, whenever a comedian asks another comedian, how was that for you? He's pretty much saying, hey, bro, you just died, bro. You just bombed, you ate shit, you are nonsense. But how do you feel about it? Because they want to gauge. Like,
because they get it from their side.
They're like, bro, we had a horrible night because of you. But like, how do you feel about it? We know how we feel. We feel absolutely flabbergasted that you'd come and tell these jokes like this. But how does you feel about it?
That's so fucking funny.
Then KG starts laughing like, yo, I'm a funny, you're an asshole. But then at this, I'm distraught now. Like, KG's like,
bad, eh?
He's just like, motherfucker, you died, bro. And then I was like, yo, bro, like, did I really die? He's like, oh my goodness, that was bad. And he was like, yeah. And then I kept on like asking, like, yo, where could I have done better? Eventually, he was like, no, bro, no. I had a good night. You're the one that had a bad night.
I killed.
Yeah, and he's like, we're about to go drinking now. Do you want to join and be miserable or just sit at home? Because me, I'm going to have a good time. I don't need this anymore. And it came from a place like KG's KG's like my ultimate hoodman, bro. Like big respect. Yeah, very big respect. So, yeah, bro. I ended up staying at home, bro. And hey, bro, a good death will do that to you, bro.
Well, listen, if you've never stood in front of a room full of people and tried to make them laugh and they didn't laugh, you cannot
a good death will do that to you, bro. It will make you reflect on your life.
It will, bro.
All the and you know the crazy thing, I had just been a finalist in the Jive Funny Championship.
Oh, in Cape Town at the Baxter, right? Yeah.
So that's the funny festival.
Oh, that's the funny.
So then they do it like a competition.
I think you explained this.
80 comics come through.
Yeah.
Then they cut it down to 24. Then they cut it down to 5.
Yeah.
So I was part of the finalists in my first year competing. So going into Makhanda, I was feeling myself.
Yeah, you brought some rep with you.
Comedy is comedians will always tell you, comedy will humble you. So the highs are never too high, but you also make sure that the lows are never too low.
I see.
So that you try to live in the middle somewhere.
Keep it chill.
But no, bro, that was a death, my guy. So hopefully this year I'm gonna go back to Makhanda and redeem myself.
He's coming.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming for my spot, but I'm coming for that number 1 spot.
Yeah,
so I'll be debuting my show there hopefully, and then
Yeah. Nah, listen, Jam, man. This has been great. I can't explain to you how much I appreciate you
coming through. Thank you guys.
Especially with how hard you work, especially with how busy you are.
Yeah.
Especially with the fact that you weren't even in the city 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming through.
Thank you, man. I hope I could add value. Man, we'll continue to keep in touch and whatnot.
Yeah. And that was our show with JamJam The Comedian. My name was Clement Spoctor. This was the Escape Route, the podcast where an ordinary man learns the ways of extraordinary people. You at home, please like, comment, subscribe, follow our season 1. We'll be back with a new episode soon. And we'll see you soon.